Welcome back. Now, Namibia has recorded a welcome decline in the road crashes, injuries and fatalities during the first half of 2026. However, despite the improvement, 229 lives have already been lost on the country's roads this year by Sunday, highlighting the continued need for safer road user behavior and stronger road safety awareness. To discuss the latest statistics, ongoing interventions, and what more can be done to save lives, we now speak to Ruben Uupindi, who is the Senior Manager for Accident and Injury Prevention at the MVA Fund. Mr. Uupindi, a very good evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, and very good evening to the viewers.
All right. The latest statistics, as I mentioned, show a decline when it comes to the crashes, the injuries, and also the fatalities compared to last year. What do you believe has contributed to this improvement?
Yes, like you indicated, we have observed a decline in crashes by 11%, injuries by 9%, and fatalities by about 6%. That's the period 1st of January up until the 21st of June, the Sunday. So, look, obviously our efforts have not gone in vain, but we also give credit to road user behavior. Because there is that slight improvement. It's however not satisfactory for us. 229 people killed in 6 months is still a too high a number.
Yeah.
So we're still pushing ahead. And obviously, we are inviting all the road users to meet with us and to do more in terms of how we behave on the road. So it's a welcome achievement, but too little compared to the lives that are lost.
Yeah. Pedestrians continue to be among, some of the most vulnerable users. What measures is the MVA Fund implementing just to improve pedestrian safety?
Yeah, pedestrian safety, quite a serious challenge that we have, accounting for about 34% year in, year out, throughout Namibia. So with our colleagues, our stakeholders in the road safety sector, we have a lot of interventions. We have the general pedestrian safety campaigns. We have the campaigns that are targeting schools, scholar patrol and other school engagement programs. So we have various programs that are targeting different categories of pedestrians. But we always want to remind everyone that at some point you are also a pedestrian.
Of course.
Yes.
All right. What factors would you say are driving the high number of accidents, specifically in the regions like the Commerce region? What interventions are being considered?
Commerce is a problem. There are a lot of factors when you look at commerce. I think the most populated country, region in the country, more people, 50% of vehicles are said to be registered in commerce. So generally, the more crowd you have or the more people you have, the more problems you will have. So, but again, it goes to how we behave on the road, both passengers, pedestrians, and mostly drivers. So those will be the issues of speeding, pedestrians crossing without having to have a lookout. Drinking under the influence of alcohol, we always mention it because especially in urban areas, it's always there. Inconsiderate driving, distracted driving, people driving while on mobile phones and so on. So there are a lot of all these contributing factors. In terms of our interventions, we are continuing with interventions. I don't want to talk about speed bumps, but they are there. Our colleagues from the engineering side will talk on it. So, but these are all interventions that we're putting into place. Law enforcement is with us. Education, we are continuing every day to raise awareness about road safety.
Yeah, I think a number that stood out is those of young adults who are aged between 25 to 29. They are heavily affected by the road crashes. Why do you think this age group remains a higher risk?
Yeah, that is the group that also takes risk, so to say, because they are young people, they are exploring.
Of course.
They want to test new things. They are the ones that are leaving universities and they have a high interest in fast cars. So it's everything to do with being a young person. And really, it's a concern, not only for us at the fund, but for the nation, because this is the productive group that you have, and these are the most people that we are losing on our roads. So I think it's also attributed to the Namibian population. I think about over 70% are young people under the age of 36. So it's a concern to us, and we are looking at different programs, especially those that are targeting young people. We have now entered the space of technology, trying to explore the latest technology, since the young people are more exposed to technology, and through programs, through technology, we can get the message across to the young people.
Yeah, but of all the initiatives that you've spoken about that are interventions of, just creating a much more safer environment for all the road users, how do you measure the impact of these initiatives?
Look, ultimately, our measure of success should be the reduction.
Okay.
In both injuries and fatalities. The decade of action for road safety calls for 50% reduction of injuries and fatalities by the year 2030. Globally, and also even in the African continent, we're lagging behind in terms of achieving that target. Last year, when we were doing a review, half of the period, the first 5 years, we have then observed that many countries are lagging behind, including Namibia, in terms of achieving the 50% reduction. But ultimately, the reduction in injury and fatality will be our success.
All right. As Namibia enters the second half of 2026, what are MVA's fund key priorities when it comes to reducing road crashes and also just saving lives on our roads?
Yes, we're entering the second part of the year. The trends over the years shows that we still have a few months that are problematic. We have August. August is always a problem. The trade fairs,
holidays,
and some holidays there, Heroes Day, and some lot of weddings also. So August is one of the months that gives us problems, and obviously you have the December month, that I think one of the top months. So we will continue with our programs in terms of road safety with our stakeholders, and we're just calling upon the road users to really take responsibility. Like we always say, that road safety is everyone's responsibility, and all of us must do our part.
Yeah.
Now, you will notice that in terms of pedestrians, for example, we have just ended now a period where we have high number of pedestrians when it's getting dark earlier, and it's also still dark early hours of the morning. From June, if you look at statistics, June, July, August are the most difficult months when it comes to pedestrians. So we're calling upon pedestrians also to be on the lookout, to ensure that they are wearing some bright colors, not dark colors, especially at night and in early morning hours. Even those that are going to exercise in the morning, to just make sure that they have some bright, lighter colors, or something reflective, to make sure that they are visible and can be seen by drivers. So we are calling upon Namibians to say 229 people, and it's not even end of June. We still have to count until Tuesday next week. It's a lot of people. Yeah. And you should just imagine a church having 229 people. That it's a big gathering of Namibians that we have lost. And we should all of us take a step to say no, enough is enough.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure your message is heard loud and clear. Mr. Uupindi, thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully a decline goes down when it comes to road crashes and injuries, and also just fatalities on the road.
Thank you very much. We look forward. Our number is 9682.
9682.
Toll-free number, yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And with that, for all our viewers, please do remember that immediately when you exit your vehicle, you also become a pedestrian. But that also wraps up today's edition of the Daily Roundup with Nina. We'll be back again